When you miss someone that's like departed from your life, or like an ex, or maybe a friend that you don't really see eye to eye no more and things got bad. Sorry. When you miss someone that you haven't seen in a while, we'll talk specifically about like exes and people you had bad falling outs with that don't seem like redeemable, or like aren't worth being redeemable. So when you miss those people, it's kind of like your mind testing to see your growth. Because I feel like, or I like to look at it as, you know how when you tell yourself, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do this anymore, or starting today, I'm not going to do XYZ anymore. I'm done smoking, I'm done drinking, I'm done with this. The universe hears you, and the universe is going to test that. And usually within the next couple of days, your test comes. Now, when you say that you're done with like the toxicity, or you're done eating out, or you're done with relationships, within those next couple days, people from your past, like your friends, exes, crushes, whatever, they all spin back because the universe is testing your gumption. It's testing your will. It's testing your word. And a lot of people's word is very fragile if it has any backbone at all, because a lot of people's word doesn't hold anything. It doesn't mean shit. A lot of people just say things, but 30 minutes later, here they are doing the opposite. A lot of people say things, but the change is never, the day of change never comes. There's always, all right, we're not going to do it again, a relapse, right? We're not going to do it again, a relapse. And yes, you could say 2 days is progress, but in the grand scheme of things, 2 days is nothing. In the grand scheme of things, 1 month is nothing. Yeah, and like when you zoom in the lens, yeah, they're milestones. But if you're sitting here and you're counting down the days, like you're doing the work and counting down the days till, let's say, a month goes by just for you to relapse, bro, just fucking, just quit, bro. If you're counting down the days for a week straight of not doing something just for you to go and do it on the weekends, are you serious, my nigga? Just quit, bro. Because you obviously want this one thing more than you want the benefits of doing without it. Then you want this one thing more than the discipline. And that's why I tell people I don't do coaching anymore, because I've seen a lot of people will go through the process of asking me like to make them a program and what to eat and fucking give me their macros and measurements and all that shit, just for when the going gets tough, for them to just fall off. Is, all right, fuck it. We even get to the point where we're planning our first gym day, and as soon as I say 7 in the morning, they're like, I don't know about this. Well, then get the fuck off my phone. It's like, come on, dude. Or if you feel like, or when people be like, I feel nervous, I'm not gonna baby you. I don't baby people when they say that they feel nervous about like changing their life. It's like, nigga, what's there to feel nervous about? You've been doing the opposite of this shit for so long. It's about time you took action before life takes action on you. It's about time you took the necessary steps to fix yourself. Like if losing weight was just a pill away, you know how many skinny people there would be? You know how many people would be working like doubles to even afford it, no matter how much it costs? It's like nobody wants to actually have discipline and do the work and be bored of the food, and the food tastes so bland, and it's always the same meal over and over. And oh no, I ran out of dressing. So I can't use the dressing. I can't use this dressing right here. No, because it's too many calories. There's too many sugars in it. There's too many long worded words on the ingredients. Stick to your shit. If you don't have it, do without it. And they can't do it. People can't do it. And I found in my experience in the times that I've lost weight that literally all it is a mindset switch. Like when I was 330, I went to I went to the hospital with a heart attack. I got rushed through the ER to the hospital with a heart attack. And when I came to, I was dehydrated. I had the IV in my arm, but I was severely dehydrated. I wasn't getting any water. I was asking them, "Can I have water?" They're saying that the water should be coming through the IV. Nothing. I was squeezing the bag. Nothing was coming out of the bag. I felt like I was finna die. And I told myself from that day forward that I will never end up in this bitch again. I will do whatever it takes to not end up in that bitch today. And then after that, I ended up at 250. I got down to 250. That was my first weight loss transformation. I got under 250, but then I got into a relationship and I gained half that weight back. So at 250, I was living out here in Atlanta. What happened? I was at work one night. I was working overnights. I was at work one night and I was doing my usual duties, you know, just walking around patrolling the building. Then out of nowhere, I felt like lightheaded and I felt like my chest tightened up. I felt like I was having a heart attack again. So, but I also felt like at the same time I had to use the restroom. So I was at the top of the building. I quickly got to the service elevator, got all the way down to the bathroom, and then made it to the toilet. It's kind of TMI, but I did use the bathroom in the toilet safely. And then I ended up passing out, and I didn't wake up until like fucking 6:30. This shit took place at like 5 in the morning. I didn't wake up till 6:30. I had a whole bunch of like calls in the system. Like I had a my coworker was looking for me, and I not like think back to that day. Like I really could have died, and nobody would have known where I was at. Somebody would have just found me dead on the toilet, croaked. And that was the second time where I was like, I'm not gonna end up in that predicament again. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to become better. And I'm tired of living like this, like eating whatever I wanted, but not feeling good afterwards. Like eating whatever I want, feeling good in the moment, but afterwards it's like, oh man, I shouldn't have did that. Like the guilt hits afterwards, whether it's hours later, days later, or the next morning when you're constipated and you can't shit. You're just sitting on the toilet trying to shit and you haven't shat for a month and you're just sitting there fucking worried because none of your food's actually digesting because you're eating a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of chemicals and bullshit. But now that brings me to today. I'm 197. I feel amazing. I feel like I look amazing. Maybe a little bit of eye bags under my eyes, but that's because I've been waking up early to go to the gym. I'm going on vacation next week. Life's good. Life's a lot better than it was back then. I get more respect when I go around. When I'm at work, I get more respect. Everybody asks about my weight loss journey. And people have asked me to help them. I don't think I'll pick up coaching again because of that one reason of people will ask you all these questions, but they won't put in the work for themselves. You can give them all, you can, prime, perfect analogy. You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make the nigga drink. you can take them to the gym, but they aren't going to work out intensely. You can take them on a walk, they'll do the steps, but afterwards they're going to go get McDonald's or fucking Wingstop or whatever the fuck they want to eat. Fucking hot wings. I'm fucking tired of hot wings. But yeah, this has been my second rant of the day. Make sure you tell your family you love them. Make sure you tell yourself you love you in that mirror. I'm gonna point at you. Make sure you go to that mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself. Do your skincare. Shave. I need a shave. Shave. Plan a vacation. Write in your journal. Get your steps in. And I don't know. Look at the sky for a little bit. Sit in silence for like 10 minutes. Something that you feel like is cringe. Just do something that you feel like is cringe. You get the jitters off. Shake up the boredom of your normal routine. All right, love you, man. Take care. Peace.